Today on Cassidys Craveable Creations, we're going to be making a really easy and delicious keto meatball soup that can also be made paleo and Whole30 friendly. Hi, I'm Cassidy and this is my husband Caleb.
Hi.
And on this channel, we share healthy but delicious keto and paleo recipes that are gluten-free, grain-free, and mostly dairy-free. So if these are your kind of recipes, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell below to be alerted each time we post a new video. So this is one of my very favorite recipes, and it's actually one of my most shared recipes too. Last I checked, I think it was shared almost 180,000 times.
Really?
Yeah, people really like this recipe because it's easy to prepare, it's full of flavor, it can be prepped ahead of time, and it also has a secret ingredient at the end that really gives it a lot of flavor and makes it stand out from other recipes.
I love secret ingredients.
So we're going to start with the meatballs, and what we're going to do is we're going to add an onion to a bowl of a food processor, some spinach, about 2 handfuls, doesn't have to be exact, everyone's. Yeah, that was my 2 handfuls. I think I did like giant handfuls, but it doesn't really matter. I'll just put it all in. Let's have lots of spinach in our meatballs.
You want all of it?
Yeah. This is,
right.
I guess, probably more than 2 handfuls, but put however much you want. Okay, and then we have 3 cloves of garlic. Okay, and we're just going to process this real quick. Add to the meatballs. Nice. I finally got all the spinach mixed up in there. Probably put a little too much.
I think it was a good idea. Spinach is gonna.
Yeah?
Yeah, good.
Okay, so let's see here. So now we're just going to put this along with the beef and the seasonings in a large bowl and roll them into meatballs. Okay, yeah, we'll add this to the bowl. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients. Yeah, we got the beef.
Let's start with beef.
My eyes are starting to burn from the onion. Ooh, that's strong onion. Yeah, we have 2 pounds of beef. Okay. And then what else do we got over there? Okay, parsley. 2 tablespoons of parsley. This is 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Salt and pepper, of course. And now this is 2 tablespoons of coconut cream. It just makes the meatballs juicy so they're not dry. And if you're not dairy free, you can use heavy whipping cream. All right. So now we're just going to mix this together. And I like to mix them together with my hands because you don't want it over mixed or the meatballs will be tough. So we're just going to get it all barely mixed together and we're going to roll them into meatballs. Put them on the baking sheet that we lined with parchment paper, and we're going to bake them at 350 degrees until they're just cooked through, somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes. So while the meatballs are in the oven, we're going to make the soup. And we're going to start by chopping up celery, carrot, and onion. And if carrots aren't always considered keto, so if you want to leave it out, you can. And then if you want to reduce the carbs even further, you can only use part of the onion and omit the zucchini that we're going to add later. But I really recommend them because they only add an extra 2 net carbs a serving. So we'll get these chopped and we'll saute them in the pot and then we'll meet you back here when that's done. Okay, so let's add the rest of the ingredients. Well, actually, let's do the spices first. We have basil, ground thyme, yeah, and oregano. I almost forgot. And I just like to add those in first and just kind of stir it around for 30 seconds to a minute so it gets nice and fragrant. You don't have to do that, but that's just kind of the way I like to do it.
Good.
It really makes
Smells
the
real
flavor pop. Okay, so now we'll add the rest of the ingredients. This is tomato paste and a bay leaf. Uh-oh, it's all stuck in there. Okay, what else do we got over there?
We got a zucchini.
Okay, we got a chopped zucchini. Really good. This is what takes the place of maybe some noodles. Gives it like a really good texture, a little bite to it. Diced tomatoes.
You want it all in there?
Yep. And chicken broth. We have a 32-ounce box of chicken
You
broth.
want it all?
All of it. Okay. So we're just going to let this simmer now. You're not looking. You're gonna
No look.
It's another no look famous pour of yours.
That's right.
Okay. So we're
cheers.
just going to let this simmer for 15 to 20 minutes so all those flavors can really come together. And then we're going to meet you back here and add the salt, pepper, and the secret ingredient and the meatballs. So we actually simmered this closer to 20-25 minutes because we cut the zucchini pretty large and I wanted it to get really nice and tender. I do not want to take a bite of my soup and have a rock hard piece of zucchini. Okay, so it looks really good and smells good. Okay, let's add the salt and pepper. Yeah. And then, has anyone guessed what the secret ingredient is yet? It is, wait for it, balsamic vinegar. And we just drizzle in 1 to 2 teaspoons and it adds, I just do a couple good circles around yeah, that's good. It adds like a really good sweet tart flavor that you just don't want to miss, and it makes it so delicious. I can't even really describe it. It's my favorite. Okay, so now let's put the meatballs in.
Oh.
All of the meatballs, our gigantic meatballs that we made. We cooked those, I think, right at 30 minutes. They were cooked through at 30 minutes. So stick these in, and that is it. That is how to make really good meatball soup. And you can even prepare the whole thing ahead of time and then put it in individual containers in the freezer. It's really good for meal prep. It holds up and freezes really well, reheats well. And then to reheat, you can just put it in the fridge overnight for it to thaw and then heat it on the stove. Look at all those yummy meatballs. Or what did we decide we were going to call them? Spinach meatballs, because we put so much spinach in them.
I think it's going to be good.
I think it is too. Okay, so we'll add the rest of the meatballs and then we'll meet you back here to try it.
Okay, that looks really good.
It does look good, doesn't it? Hopefully I don't spill it everywhere. I'm going to
Oh.
put it, I'm spilling it a little bit.
Oh boy. Smells good too.
It does, it smells really good. It looks hot. I'm almost afraid to try it because it's steaming so much. But I think we'll be okay, don't you? You want to try it? I'm going to get some of the meatball. Okay. You can watch us burn ourselves. Mmm,
Very flavorful.
it's good. Yeah, it has a lot of flavor and it didn't burn me. It was good. Yeah. So if you get the chance to make this, let me know what you think in the comments below.
Yeah, I think you had a piece of
I
onion
feel
on
like
your
I
nose.
have, I could see it on my nose.
And you got the itch in your nose.
It was itching so
And it's
bad.
making you cry because you had
And I'm
onion right there.
crying.
You had onion right there by your eyes.
That's why I was so strong.
Yeah.